Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of Chats with Jackson and Friends. Today we're going to have a very special guest, the man, the myth, the legend, the reality king, that is Al Perkins. So we're going for a walk down the beautiful Bondi Beach, having a stroll, having a chat, just, two mates talking shit. So hopefully you enjoy. Alright, so we're on the first stroll with Jackson and we've got our big band here, the man, the myth, the legend, Al, the reality king. How you been, mate?
Mate, it's been a big year for me.
Yeah.
It'd be probably pretty big for you as well, but yeah, it's been fun. Obviously, you know, seeing I've done maths at the beginning of the year, and now I'm on Love Island. So.
Yeah. So what's been the most favourite so far?
It's hard to say. So I think Love Island's a bit more fun because you get to go on a holiday.
Yeah.
You're in freaking Spain, man. It's like this, weather like this every day.
Yeah.
It's like hot weather.
Beautiful.
And you get to work on your tan and you get to talk to like hot chicks as well.
I feel like you'd be talking to hot chicks no matter where you go anyway, so, I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, honestly, but in saying that, maths was hectic.
Okay.
Like, I really enjoyed it. Got to meet you guys and things like that. And
I mean, if anything we all got out of maths was friendship.
Friendship, yeah, no love, just friendship.
Yeah, it should be friends at first sight.
Yeah, exactly. But I love maths. Like, in saying that, like, even just like the dinner parties were my favourite. I look forward to them every week.
Yeah, they were good.
Just getting drunk with the boys, you know.
So going with like then, so you've got a partner on Love Island as well. Yeah. Because that's how it works.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you guys fall in love and you make it to the end, that's how you win.
Yeah.
So you obviously had Sam that you were married to.
Yeah.
I've got to ask you this question. Ready?
Okay.
Kiss, bang, and marry. You've got Sam, you've got Jess, and you've got Sophie Monk.
Oh! Okay, that's a good one. All right, so kiss, bang, marry.
Yeah.
I am going to kiss Sam.
Oh, yep.
Bang Jess, marry Sophie Monk.
Fair call.
Sophie Monk is so freaking hot.
How'd you go meeting her? What's she like?
Yeah, Sophie Monk's really cool.
Yeah.
She's so down to earth. Even like when the cameras are off, she's just so like Australian and so refreshing having her around.
Yeah, perfect.
You know, she gets along with everybody, talks to us like we're just normal people, and
talk to you like a normal person. You're not normal. You're Mr. Reality.
Actually, no, I'm a weirdo, actually. Yeah, but like honestly, like she's the coolest person, and hopefully she's watching this. I love you, Sophie.
That's awesome. So have you got any other reality shows on the horizon next?
Nah, definitely not. I honestly wouldn't think I'd be doing Love Island at all.
Yeah.
But here I am doing it. So
what pushed you over the line to do Love Island then?
I was like, I obviously coming off maths. I wanted a bit of a rest. I didn't want to do any sort of dating shows after that. And then I mean,
it takes it out of you, don't they?
It does. Like, yeah, it would take it out of you for sure.
It's stress you.
And I just sort of I got approached, but then I sort of I took a lot of time to think about it, and then I don't know what got me on the line because I didn't really have much lined up for the rest of the year.
Yeah, so it was just a little bit of why not kind of thing.
Yeah, why not? And obviously, you know, I do want to, you know, eventually have a crack again at finding love and finding a partner.
Yeah.
And then get to see, and Australia gets to see whether I succeed or fail.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Can you tell me if you're still together or not, or are we going to wait?
No, you're going to have to wait.
Of course we do.
I'll tell you when the camera's right.
Awesome, mate. Also, we're in the beautiful Bondi here. Absolutely unreal. We're going for a walk, going for a stroll with Al.
Yeah.
So, all right, Al, no more reality shows. What are you doing with yourself these days?
So right now I'm not on the job site at the moment. I'm a carpenter by trade.
Like Jesus, yeah?
Like Jesus, following the same footsteps, exactly right.
You got the same following, I think.
Definitely, no, he's got way more. But I just wake up, I go to the gym, and I don't really do too much nowadays.
Yeah, look, we obviously realise you go to the gym. Look at the big fella, right?
I try to keep up with you. But I want to go back to work eventually. It's just life's so busy at the moment with events and
do you want to go back to carpentry?
I want to go back to carpentry, yeah.
What's the plan?
So maybe not. Like I'll probably take the rest off this year, just relax.
Yeah.
And then next year I'll get back into it, get back on the job site.
Yeah,
I
nice.
miss the boys. It's just who I am. I'm a carpenter, I'm a tradie.
You're a boy's boy.
I'm a boys boy, and I want to get back on the tools again. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, speaking of like boys and stuff like that, like you still live with your parents, yeah? But you own your own house. What makes you stay at your parents?
Yeah, so I do have my own place, but I still live at home.
Yeah.
One of the very biggest reasons why I live at home is I'm very dependent on my mum and dad.
Yeah.
I'm not an independent person. I can't really...
That's pretty big that you know that though. That's like pretty good self-awareness.
Yeah, I just get told that by everybody.
So you're just telling me what everybody else tells you?
Yeah, pretty much. No, but it's true. Like I love sitting at home playing video games.
Yeah.
And mum just makes you dinner. And I just can't imagine just having to go home and make dinner for myself. Because,
It's too much of a life struggle for you?
It's too hard, yeah.
You just want to get on a game after a job site?
Yeah, after work, I want to go home, throw my clothes on the floor, back on the PlayStation, and then...
ladies, eat your heart out. What more do you want in a man?
Exactly right. So I need to find a girlfriend who will cook for me and clean for me.
Somehow I still think you won't find any trouble.
There's one out there,
There's one out there, surely. No, very good, mate, very good. So going back to carpentry, you've got, do you want to run your own business or are you happy just working for someone?
I eventually do want to run my own business. I want to, do... probably some flipping houses and things like that.
Oh yeah,
That's probably like one of my goals.
So like renovate and then...
Renovate, yeah, like a 5-year plan.
Yep. So you've got a 5-year plan, because I remember on the show you were saying that all you wanted to do was
after that, I thought I had to think of something just in case,
in case that question got asked again.
Another dad asked me that.
Have you met Jess's dad?
I haven't met Jess's dad. Yeah, but hopefully, one day I will. One day I will. Yeah.
Well, at least now you've got that question prepped and ready to go.
Yeah, ready. Flipping houses.
I'm a house with.
But Jess is a gamer. Jess loves gaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's we have a lot of similarities.
Yeah. Oh, that's
cool. Which really, that's why I sort of
you got drawn to her.
Got drawn to her, like as a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. So obviously, like you're telling me that you want someone that's going to clean up and stuff after you. Do you find that gives girls the ick?
I think it does.
Yeah.
I think that's why I've been single pretty much most of my whole life.
Yeah.
Because I don't really clean up after myself.
Yeah.
I probably can, but I'm just so lazy.
Do you just like because mum does it for you? Like, why do I need it?
Yeah, because mum does everything for me, right?
Yeah.
She washes my clothes and everything, and so I feel like I've never really had to do it. I've never really had to learn to do it.
Yeah.
Like if someone came up to me and goes, "Can you wash my clothes for me?" I'll try, but I'd probably fuck it up because I won't know how to use a washing machine. So it is an ick. It's definitely a massive ick for girls. It's a turn off for girls. Me living at home is a turn off for girls, I think, as well.
Yeah, it's a big one.
This is why I'm just an ick.
Well, what? No way. I'm sure you'll get hundreds of girls sliding in your DMs going, "I'll clean up after you."
Definitely.
I'll be one of them.
Just put in a week. Anyway.
All right. Well, then, what's your biggest ick?
Oh, my biggest ick. I think girls that smoke probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I don't really like smoke. It's like smelling or tasting smoky breath.
Yeah, fair call.
Probably that, or girls that what do I say? I don't know. Maybe girls that call themselves like influencers when you first meet them.
They just fall straight up, give it to you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh really?
How do you find that? Like, I find that very awkward when people are like, so especially now that all you're pretty much doing is being technically an influencer.
Yeah.
How do you find when people come up to you and be like, so what do you do for work now?
Yeah, so a lot of people ask me that, like, what do you do for work? And I don't really like to say the word influencing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a bit like...
A bit sluggish.
Yeah. I say I'm a carpenter.
Yeah.
I say I'm a carpenter by trade.
Influencer by night?
Influencer by night. Exactly right. But I just try to keep it humble and say carpenter. But when we talk more and delve more into it, if they want to keep talking to me because I'm a just carpenter, then they'll find out like, I probably haven't worked in a while.
Do you like find, say if you've met a girl, right, and you go out and she's like, oh, doesn't recognise who you are, which I highly doubt that happens, but if there is a couple that don't recognise who you are, and then you give them the old, how do I say this? You go, oh, let's swap Instagrams because that's the thing to do. Nobody swaps numbers.
Yeah.
You swap an Instagram with them. Do they then change their attitude? Like, ooh, Al, you've got so many followers.
Yeah, no, they do. They kind of do. So I have met. There's been a few girls where I've met out, pre Love Island.
Yeah.
And they don't know who I am.
Yeah.
Never obviously I haven't watched Maths or anything.
Yeah.
And then I've sort of like swapped Instagrams, or before even swapping Instagrams, someone's come up to me and be like, oh, can I get a photo or whatever?
Yeah.
And then they get taken by surprise and go, oh, so like what actually, what do you do or anything?
Are you famous?
Yeah, because you never go up to a girl at first and be like, yeah, I was on a reality TV show. Like,
No.
That's just like,
you'd have to be a fair flog to do that.
Yeah, you're a flog if you like.
I do it all the time, though.
But I would like, and so I let them find out for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but I love how if people don't know who I am, because they get to know me on a genuine level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it makes it a bit easier.
Yeah, and they're genuinely actually like you, not just because they like you because they see you on the
followers,
show.
like can gain their own followers from it or something.
But saying this is pre-Love Island, okay, guys?
So how have you found? So obviously, like, do you find it now a lot easier? So I'm not sure. Obviously, you could still be with Jess. So I don't know if you're still picking up or anything like that.
Yeah.
Do you find it like after Maths? Do you find it so much easier to pick up than what you did before Maths? Because you're a good-looking guy, so generally I would say girls would flock to you generally.
Definitely, I would say like the standards of girls have gone up since coming off Maths.
Yep.
Like I still give time of day for everyone.
Yeah.
But I could tell like now when I go out to events and stuff like that, there are better looking girls that want to go for me nowadays. Before it's just
Mate, I'd like to see the ones that are going for you now.
I'll take what I get back then, but now now I can pick and choose. So can't complain.
Alright, tell you what, it's a bloody beautiful day down here. I'm actually very surprised that you've still got a top on coming off Love Island. I mean, did you wear a shirt at all on that, or?
Mate, no, honestly, all during the day you never wear shirts.
Yeah.
Never wear shirts.
Is that like a requirement, or is it just because it's too hot?
I think if you wear a shirt, like if it's too hot, and obviously if you wear a shirt, you're a weirdo. Like, why would you wear a shirt? You want to show off
Well,
your
I mean, if you've got a body like that, why would you? Fair
like
call.
this guy,
Fair call.
seen his body, holy shit.
That's good, bro. So, all right, what's your favourite song?
My favourite song?
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Of all time, not just at the moment, of all time.
My favourite song is probably Big City Life by Lude.
Oh, how's that go?
It goes, Big City Life.
Don't forget my... Good song. And you do love the Big City Life, so it makes sense.
Yeah, City Boy got heart.
That's it. All right, now we're going to get into some hard-hitting questions, Al.
Yeah.
Are you a scruncher or a folder?
I am a folder.
Oh, good man.
I don't understand people who scrunch.
It's too reckless.
You're weirdos.
It's reckless. Why would you do it?
You're wasting, number one, you're wasting toilet paper.
Yeah.
And number two,
it's all about saving the environment.
It's just, you're reckless. Like, you're like
how do you even know if it's clean? How?
Exactly right. It's just strange.
It's very strange. No, very good. All right, Al. You're known as.
Here, if you want, actually.
Turn back.
Yeah. Dead end there.
Dead end. Ooh. All right. So you're known as the Shoey King.
Yeah.
All right. How often do you get asked to do a shoey?
Every time I go out, I probably get asked at least 5, 6, 7 times to do a shoey. Yeah. And I will always do a shoey, no matter what.
Have you gotten sick from it?
I have gotten sick. I think one time I did, I remember doing a moon boot.
Oh.
And it was like really, really stenchy. And I remember after that, I lost my voice. I started getting really bad phlegm built up in my throat. And I had this really horrible cough for the next 2 weeks.
So,
and I can definitely say it was from the moon boot.
How long does he have the moon boot on for?
I don't know, some random guy, some big dude had a moon boot on, and And he's like, oh, just do a shoey out of my moon boot. And so I
Just do it, kid.
and I never say never. And
Oh, there you go. You've heard it here first. If you want Al to do a shoey out of some weird ass shit, he's gonna do it.
Yeah. If you ever see me and you want me to do a shoey, I will do it. I will never say never. So
I have seen him do one with a little kid. I mean, there was no alcohol in the little kid's shoe, but
Oh yeah, that's right. The little kids and everything, all ages.
all
I don't
ages.
discriminate.
He does not. Beautiful. All right, so Al's going to do a shoey no matter where, no matter when.
Yeah.
So everybody get involved. So the moon boot, would that be the weirdest place you've done, like the weirdest shoey you've done?
I would say the moon boot is probably the weirdest one I've done. What else have I done? I've done like high heels and things like that, and high heels don't have like
They don't have an edge,
sides.
so you got to kind of just
So
go with it.
It doesn't. You don't inhale the alcohol. It's just like goes all over your body. So honestly, it's really sloppy, and I don't really mind. I love getting sloppy. It's just who I am.
You are a bit of a sloppy
And
unit.
yeah, I won't change. So
Perfect. Why would
yeah.
you? I mean, if girls are getting the ick from you still, come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
grow
yeah.
up.
Come on, grow up, girls. Do a shoey with me.
Has any girls done a shoey with you?
I actually have. Yeah, I've had a few girls do shoeys with me.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised on Love Island. You'll see who does shoeys with me as well.
Hey, stay
Yeah,
tuned.
Bit of tea, and yeah. So, but I love to get amongst it. You know, it's real liberating.
I love that.
Getting people to do shoeys. So.
All right. What's the best event you've ever been to so far? Because you've been asked to go to a fair few events and nightclub appearances.
Yeah,
What's been
yeah.
the top of the tier?
Oh man, so the club appearances are probably the best part
Yeah.
of it all. Like probably the funnest part of my year so far.
Yeah.
Every club's been great, but I gotta say probably there's been one in Darwin which I did earlier this year.
There you go.
That was
Disco,
fun.
I believe it's called.
Yeah,
There you go.
and that was unreal. It was wild. It was like imagine like a club like in like Thailand or like in Amsterdam or something, but it's in Australia.
It does have a very Bali feel about it, doesn't it?
It does. Like anything goes there.
Yeah, it's very sticky. The floor's just as sticky as Bali
the
too.
floors are sticky. It's smelly. It's honestly the funnest thing ever, and I love just to get amongst it. It's probably not for everybody, but it's just made for me. So
all right, when you go to these events and stuff like this, like, what do you like? You rub shoulders with some other influencers and some famous people and stuff like that. Who's been the most famous or like the coolest person you've kind of met? Apart from me, obviously.
definitely. Apart from you, I would say when I went to the Logies was probably the coolest part.
Oh yeah.
I've been a big fan of Dylan Orcott for a while.
Yeah, he's a ledge.
Since
Absolute ledge.
Yeah, and because because obviously back on the job site, I always listen to Triple J and when he used to host for it, and I used to look up to him a lot.
Yeah.
And he's done a lot as well.
And what he does for the community is
What he does for the
unreal.
community is unreal. So he was someone who I was pretty starstruck when I first met.
I couldn't
I'm not
imagine
gonna
you
lie.
as being starstruck though.
No, I really was. I was fangirling a lot over Dylan Orcott, and yeah, he's an absolute legend of Australian.
This wind is a killer.
Yeah.
All right, so you fangirled over Dylan Orcott.
Yeah.
Who's someone that's like kind of big in the scene that's fangirled over you? Once again, apart from me.
Apart from you again. Someone that's fangirled over me. I don't know. I remember one time I was at some like charity event, and I had Scotty Cam come up to me and ask for a photo.
Really? Scotty Cam?
I think he was doing it for his daughter or something.
The Chippies combined, they always say they're doing it for their daughter.
Yeah,
They never do it for their
exactly.
daughter.
But yeah, he was cool.
You're
like-
his background now.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I probably am his like wallpaper.
Yeah.
But if I am. But yeah, I was really shocked. I was like, what? I want a photo with you.
Can you send that to me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that was funny. That was really funny.
Oh, I'm gonna blow away here.
Alright.
All right, Al, so I know you said that you didn't want to really do another one, but would you do another one like The Block with Scotty Cam or something like that?
Yeah, so if I got offered, to do another TV show or something, I would do possibly like maybe The Block. Yeah, probably The Block is my number one at the moment because I'm a carpenter.
Yeah.
I have a passion for it.
We'll get the Chippy and the plumber. What about you and me? We'd team up.
Yeah, bro, it'd be unfair.
Yeah, that's
We'd
true.
take it out.
It'd be an easy win, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
But I
so-
think our design would be pretty shit.
True, I suck at design. That's why I need someone with a design brain. Hopefully you got it.
No, I don't have it, so we're stuck there. So cancel that one, The Block. Don't worry about it.
Nah, but I've always, maybe The Block or or something like that, you know. Or maybe some sort of like, you know, Survivor, SAS.
Oh yeah. What about like the challenge? Because that's airing at the moment.
The challenge, yeah. The challenge sounds something up my alley as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the moment I'm just sort of focusing on Love Island and just get through this and hopefully see what happens on the horizon.
See what comes from it.
Yeah, see what comes from it. Yeah, exactly right.
Is there anything you're kind of hoping that comes from it?
Not really. I was just hoping. Yeah, I don't know. Just
more sponsorships, some more deals.
Just hoping.
Now's your time.
Hopefully, I keep my tan. Because, bro, the tan is the best part of going on the show.
I mean, and Jess, obviously.
And Jess, yeah. Well, you don't know if I'm still with her or not. So
that's true. That's true. That's true. You never know.
You don't know who I left with.
Yeah, it could have been another bombshell that came in. The two bombs.
Exactly right.
It's all possible. All right. So, your favourite moment from Maths or Love Island? I'll pick one for both.
Okay, so probably favourite moments from Maths was definitely the boys' trip.
Yes.
You were there.
Bargo boys.
And we absolutely had one of the best nights ever. It was so much fun.
I mean, people that didn't really get to see the full extent of Swamp Boy.
Swamp Boy, yeah.
Swamp Boy was like
dived in a swamp, and it was crazy.
I think we need to tell the story from the start to finish of Swamp Boy, so everyone can understand just how good Swamp Boy was. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I mean, honestly, you just got to be there to realise it. We were little boys having a good time. We were drinking, laughing, doing some catwalk moments. I jumped on the ground.
So this was going on while the glass smashing incident was going on?
Yeah, the same night, yeah.
Completely different world.
Whole opposite events right now. But happened on the same night, and then I was in Dion's clothes, doing the worm on the ground while he's freaking out.
He's the last tracksuit of its kind, Dion was saying. You can't get that tracksuit anywhere.
Yeah, sorry, Dion. And then I stripped off.
And I believe you went over the fire, and Dion, you thought it was going to burn his thing, and he was like snatched it off you.
Dad's on the fire, and then I ran away. I jumped into the swamp.
And this swamp was full of duck poo and just.
This isn't just a swamp. This swamp was like had a thick layer of like
we're talking
slime.
We're talking Shrek swamp. Like.
It was chat. It was.
I'm pretty sure I even heard Shrek come out and go, "What are you doing in my swamp?"
Exactly right. And yeah, I was like crawled out of it like a monster with mud on my face. It's probably bird shit and stuff like that. But anyway, it's probably good for my skin, hopefully. And then
well, it's done wonders. So ladies, if you want a skin regimen, just jump in a swamp.
Yeah, jump in a swamp.
Get a beautiful swamp skin like Al.
And then just chase the boys around, and I smelled like absolute shit for the whole night.
I remember that too, and Sam was not impressed.
Sam was off it. She was like, what the fuck?
You're on the couch, you're in the doghouse.
No, I was in the doghouse.
That's right, you were already in the doghouse.
We weren't even sharing a room that time, and she was still angry at me. Yeah.
Oh, how good. Well, it's been an absolute great chat and catching up with you, Al, so I appreciate you coming on, and thanks for giving us your time.
Thanks, man. Honestly, I love these sort of moments, and I hope to do it again anytime soon.
All right, perfect. Guys, that concludes our chat with Al Perkins. What a wonderful bloke he is, eh? Yeah, so just make sure that you want to watch some more episodes. We've got some few more reality people coming up and a few more influencers, so subscribe, keep your notifications on, and I'll see you next time.